That's right. People who grew up feeling like they are being ignored or that they don't belong anywhere end up becoming TikTok stars or YouTubers. Myself, for example, even though I was surrounded by people, I was a very shy, introverted kid. And because of my introversion, I distanced myself from my peers. And it has a positive feedback effect. The more I distance myself from my peers, the less chance I get to practice my social skills. And because of that, I became very socially awkward. So when I came to high school, in Australia especially, I didn't fit in at all. Anywhere. I didn't feel accepted anywhere that I went to. Even my own people, I tried to blend in with my own people, the Asian people, the gamers, the computer nerds, the physics nerds. I didn't fit in. When I opened my mouth to say something, people went dead silent. It was as if I make everyone speechless by my mere presence. So I've internalized a lot of this. I didn't tell anyone about it, by the way, because of my awkwardness and social anxiety and my introversion. I know I'm blaming my situation on a lot of things, but I'm just telling it how it is. Because of these things, as well as my own lack of motivation to improve myself, I became very socially awkward up until the point of university, which brought me a lot of pain and suffering, and I believe was one of the many reasons why I drove myself to the point that I would consider taking my own life. Now, I'm not saying that everyone who felt this way will become a YouTube star or a TikTok sensation. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying those people have a higher tendency to do these things based on my observations, that is. I know that it's dangerous for me to make blanket statements that include everybody in this world, because the world is not black and white. If you do this thing, you're not guaranteed to become this way. But I'm just saying, based on my observations, a lot of these YouTubers, a lot of these TikTokers, they have crippling low self-esteem, and they feel like they are not enough, and they feel like they are undervalued, or they feel like they're not being heard in real life. That's why they come onto YouTube, where they can just turn on the camera, speak nonsense for 10 minutes, and somehow people are watching them, people are giving them attention, people are giving them feedbacks, which they themselves do not receive in real life. And this is a huge dopamine boost. I have to admit, sometimes I do this for this exact reason. I want the validation, I want people to hear me, to hear my story. I'm not saying it's a bad thing or a good thing. I'm saying neither. I'm just saying those people who feel like they haven't been heard in real life, a lot of them tend to social media to get some sort of validation. So what is the solution to this? Well, by being there for them. That's it. It's that simple. You being there, you listening to them is enough. You're giving them your time of the day if it's appropriate, if you can allow it. You give them your time. Time is such a underrated gift that you could give to somebody. You don't have to give them money, you don't have to give them, I don't know, advice or life lessons. You don't have to give any of that. Just you being there, giving them your time. Everybody got limited time on this earth, and by you giving up a portion of your life to this person, that in itself is the greatest gift. And I thank God for that. I thank God for bringing my friend to me yesterday when I was in my darkest hours, when I was breaking down. I was venting to him. I was telling him, bro, I strayed off the narrow straight path to being a saint. I was being a degenerate. I was hooking up with girls on Tinders. I was drinking alcohol. I was doing all this and this and this and this. I was lusting over women. I was not being on my purpose. I wasn't being the best example that I could be to the younger men in my life, the younger people in my life, and all of the people in this community. I wasn't being a good person at all. And to be honest, he didn't give me much advice, though there's some really good advice that that he's said to me about not focusing too much on love and chasing after love and focusing on myself and being a good person in general. But the mere act of him listening to me gave me a lot of comfort, and I feel better today because of that, because of hope. Cope is hope. Don't forget that. Without coping, you won't be here today. So don't think of cope as a bad thing. I know within the black pill, the red pill community, coping is a bad thing. Apparently, it has negative connotations. It has the connotations that you are running away from your responsibilities. No, coping is hoping, okay? When you're about to die, you need coping to continue going on with this life. So I don't care what you say, coping is good. Onto another thing that's been on my mind. I've been browsing Facebook again and came across a lot of this AI technology. And as you all probably know, AI is taking over the world. Everything is, well, almost everything is going to turn into AI at some point. Every job that we do, people used to go to work to scan groceries. Now we have automated checkout machines, self-checkouts. What else? Artists, they used to make money by making commission arts. Now we have AI arts. Hell, I could even boost up an AI right now and it would make me a thumbnail for this video. I'm not going to do that. I can't be bothered. But I'm just saying, a lot of these things that we used to go to work for, it's going to be replaced by AI. It sounds very dystopian. It sounds very much like Blade Runner 2049. You know, AI porn is a thing now. I've seen a photo recently and it's an AI generated image. Not safe for work, by the way. But it looks very realistic. It looks too good to be true. The woman in this photo is just absolutely beautiful. It's like you're looking at an angel. And I fear that one day AI will become so good that it will control us. It will tap into this most fundamental human need and desire, and it will control us. Sounds very dystopian, but the silver lining to this is that I guess in a way, when AI takes over the porn industry, a lot of these people who make OnlyFans, Snapchat premiums, I don't know, digital content, selling nudes and stuff like that, they won't be able to compete with the machine anymore, and they will be forced to give up this career. And I don't know, man, in a way that's a good thing. If they give up this career, when they realize that they cannot compete with the machine, then we will all be in this together and we will all be fighting the same battle. But I might be too optimistic at this point. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Anyways, it's been nice feeling this way again. I'm feeling very hopeful for the future, and I'm feeling strong. Even though I am cutting, physically I am weaker than I used to be when I was a little bit chunkier. This morning I went to the gym as well, and I was trying hard to maintain my strength, but understandably I know that my strength is gonna maintain at the very least, or even go down after I finish this cut. But I'm excited because after this strength powerlifting phase, I will move on into more body weight calisthenics type of training. So a little bit of change, which will make it more exciting for me. And this is how I keep myself motivated at the gym. As always, guys, thanks for tuning in. Stay strong as always. All glory be to God. Peace.